Hi, welcome to this episode of Cook and Chat with TheBellas. I am your host, Funke Bella, aka Mrs. Fabulous, aka Fabulous Funky, the one and only wife of MC Tunde Bella. Welcome to my kitchen. If this is your first time here, welcome! And if you're a returning subscriber, you've come back here for more, thank you. Thank you for coming back. Ladies and gentlemen, so on this episode of Cook and Chat with TheBellas, I have one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. She's been here more than once before and she's back again to show us exactly how it's done. So if you're not sitting comfortably, please find yourself a comfortable chair, get yourself a nice cup of something nice and warm to drink, and get ready because I promise you today's episode is going to be a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, Grandma Idowu! Hello!
How are you?
Good.
Good.
Thank you for coming on the show again.
Nice to be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not seen Mommy's last episode on Cook and Chat with TheBellas, I would strongly advise you to go and watch it. You can watch it after this one. But ladies and gentlemen, on today's episode, we have Mother Dearest. She's back again to show us one or two tips up her sleeves. Mommy, thank you for coming again. I spot your MyFruitfulFingers hairband. Team Fruitful Fingers.
Yeah.
So Mommy's got a hairband from MyFruitfulFingers. If you would like one of these hairbands, they're available from her Etsy store. I'll leave a link in the description box. You can gift it to someone or gift it to yourself. Look at it.
Yes.
Beautiful hairband.
Yes.
Anyway, so Mommy, what would you be making for us today, please?
Yes. Hello, everybody. Today, I've got this recipe. It's a vegetable stir-fried courgette. So this is spaghetti made out of courgette. So it's a very healthy meal. And as we know, with all that's going on around, we need to stay healthy. So we want to do our best. Yeah. But at the same time, we like good food. We like things to look nice. So let's see how this goes today.
I know in the past couple of months, we've all maybe eaten a little bit too much and put on a little bit here and there. Yep. But we will try. Yep. We will do little bit here and there, do a little bit of walking, a little bit of healthy eating, exercise here and there to try and catch up with our weight, because it's taken a year to put it on, so we'll give our body time to recover from it. But this is one of the ways we can eat healthy and still eat beautiful looking nutritious meals. Mommy, what exactly, what do we have on? It's a very colorful spread, which I like. Can you please go through the ingredients? What do we have here?
Okay, I'm going to start with the courgettes. So, that's what it is, courgette. Some people call it squash, all sorts of names, but courgette is what
we call
it. So I'm just going to go around the tray. Our mushrooms, they're very healthy. Mushrooms are high in protein, aren't they? And they're very delicious.
They are.
And we like them. Spring beans, that's also from the beans family, from the lentils. Was that? Anyway.
But they're good for you.
They're good for you.
They're good for you. Yeah.
Good old broccoli.
Yeah.
Nice and green, and full of fiber, full of antioxidants, high in nourishment, just good for you. Onions, you can never go wrong with onions. Red bell peppers and orange bell peppers, they also add taste. This is going to be a very tasty vegetable dish. Coriander leaves. These are really, just have a whiff, They add taste and aroma to the dish. Good seasoning. especially if you're trying to do less of all these artificial seasonings for the dish.
Use herbs.
Carrots, nice color, nice taste, full of vitamins, full of fiber.
It helps you see in the dark as well. If that's your thing. That's what I tell Casey and Jojo.
That they need to eat their carrots. Yeah. And also we've got spring onions. They add the taste and they add the color to the dish. And onions are also rich in lots of vitamins and minerals. And we've got our condiments. We got our white pepper. We got our ginger. We got our garlic. We got our thyme and some olive oil. A little bit of olive oil and some salt. And then also we've got some chicken cut into strips. That's gonna be the protein, the main protein component of the dish. So it's going to be interesting, and I'm going to introduce you to this little gadget. It's called the SPIRALIZER. What it does is it turns anything into whatever shape you want. Could be spaghetti styles, spirals. It could be flat spirals. It's an interesting gadget.
I love a kitchen gadget. Anything that makes your life easy in the kitchen, and you can cook healthy meals that would look beautiful. What's not to like?
Why not?
You can buy a manual spiralizer, but nobody has time. If you can have a gadget, please get a gadget. Don't come and kill yourself trying to cut everything and slice everything manually. If a gadget can do it, then a gadget will do it. Okay, so mommy, what do we do first to prepare this dish, please?
Okay, first I'm going to start by seasoning the chicken, and I'll put it aside so that we can start marinating. So this is some powder, ginger powder.
And it's also useful to have dried herbs and spices like this, because we could have used raw ginger and raw garlic, but it takes longer for that to marinate. But when you need to cook quickly, it's advisable to use the powdered ones because they go in quicker.
So some garlic powder. I love my garlic and my ginger because they're quite nourishing and they add flavor, especially if you're not really keen on other types of seasoning. And I'll put some thyme. It smells really nice. Just a little bit of salt, because if anything is well seasoned, you don't really need that much salt. Only a little bit. And I'll add some pepper for a kick, and that also brings out the taste. So some white pepper. I won't put too much so that the grandchildren can enjoy it. I hope that wasn't too much. And I'm gonna mix it all up. We'll mix it all up and just get some cling film to cover it and set it aside for about 15-20 minutes for when we're ready. I just cut the chicken into bite size so that with every spoonful or forkful you get the right size of chicken to chew on.
That's exactly how we like it.
You don't have to look for a knife to cut it. Just pop it in your mouth along with all the vegetables that's gonna be. You can also choose to add some soy sauce to this. That gives it makes it more fluid and easier to turn around and adds to the flavor. But today I'm just determined not to use anything but be as natural as possible, because vegetables have such lovely taste of their own that is a shame to mask the natural taste by adding too much seasoning. So we're going to cling film this and put it aside while we continue with
the vegetables.
So after that, what we're going to do is we're going to wash all these vegetables, chop them up and get them ready for the next step.
Okay, so now our chicken we've set it aside just to allow it some time to marinate. And we're going to start cutting up our vegetables now. But before we start cutting our vegetables, I'd like to bring to your attention our drink for this meal. That's MALT drink. We have 3 different flavors. We have the vanilla, we have the coffee, and we have the original, the regular malt drink. So this drink is pure and powerful. It's rich and it's nutritious, and it's a good complement when you're eating a nice nourishing meal like this. It's advisable to drink a nice and healthy drink as well. So we recommend MALT drink when you're eating healthy, drinking healthy. So we're going to carry on with the meal, Mommy. And we're going to cut up our vegetables now.
Yes.
So I'll cut this onion and
I'll cut this one.
You cut that.
Just to say, when you're cutting spring onions, it's advisable to slit it down the middle. Otherwise, it comes out as round bits. It's difficult to separate in the pot when you're trying to prepare. So I just like doing that. I cut it in the middle. So that way, once you put it in the pot, it just scatters. Yes, it separates more easily. Just cut them into little pieces. It doesn't have to be very tiny, because it's all gonna be colorful and chunky and everything. So, but we don't want it to be too big either. So.
Okay, so we're done cutting up all our vegetables. Look how colorful and beautiful they all look. I can't wait to see the end result of this dish because it already looks beautiful. Right, so Mommy, you were going to show us how to use this
spiralizer.
Spiralizer.
Okay, so it's on, yeah. So
you just take any vegetable of your choice. What other vegetables can you?
It has to be hard.
Like a carrot?
It will do carrots. It will do courgettes. I tried, what's that purple one called? That didn't work. It was too soft. What's the purple one?
Aubergine.
Aubergine. That's too soft. It won't go through the spiralizer. So courgettes and carrots. You can get spiral carrots, and you can have a carrot.
You can work wonders.
Make your own
make
name.
It look really pretty.
Yeah. So this is set up now, and all you just need to do is put this through the cylinder it contains a blade, which you probably can't see, but there's a blade, and that goes down the cylinder. You got this to hold. You have to pierce that into
vegetable
to hold it down and to kind of control it.
Well, let's have a look.
So there you go.
Whoa.
Use the spoon to push. That's it. So
wow.
Yes.
So instead of having spaghetti,
yes,
you can have that, which is healthier.
Yeah. Some people might want to take the skin off before spiralizing so that it really looks like spaghetti, but the skin has got lots of value. It's very nourishing. So at the expense of a multicolored spaghetti, I think you choose the nutritional value rather than peeling the green skin off. So
I think I'd leave the skin off.
Yeah. So put that in the bowl.
So the spiralizer has done its job. And then what do we do next, Mommy?
Before we proceed, it usually comes out in very long spirals, which might be difficult to catch. So it's advisable to snip it, so that it's not too long. But if you like it long, go ahead and just so if you just
that's very long.
Yeah, so that won't work in your plate. So usually I just cut it. All our ingredients are now prepped, ready. So let the
stir frying begin.
Let the frying and the sizzling begin in earnest. First, I'm going to seal the chicken, just to sear it or seal, whatever you call it, with a little bit of oil and fairly hot, so that it seals the flavors in and it keeps the taste, and it cooks it also. We're going to try and cook it at the same time before we add it to the vegetables. So I'm going to put the chicken in the frying pan, try and to cook it and lock the flavors in. So it has to be really hot, otherwise you need to seal first and then cook, not cook first and then seal, because then you can't seal it that way. I'm sure it will be okay. It looks a bit too full, but I'm sure, because it's really very hot, so I'm sure we'll be okay. Let's see how it goes. This will also give the chicken a bit of color, so that it won't look too pale in the dish.
Okay, so Mommy, you said our chicken is ready now?
Yeah, the chicken is ready now. You need to check and make sure that all the pieces, because if your chicken pieces are big, then it will take longer to cook thoroughly. And if you've got bony pieces, you might have to cover it for about 5 minutes on lower heat to steam it, to make sure that the chicken is thoroughly cooked, so that you don't you don't undercook your chicken. Because after this, it's everything is very quick and snappy. So now it's cooked thoroughly. We're happy.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll take that off and set it aside.
So we'll take this off. Is that turn it off? Yeah. We'll take this off, set it aside.
Okay, so Mommy, as we were saying earlier about trying our best to eat as healthy as we can, put an effort. Can you please shed some light on your thoughts about healthy eating? Because healthy eating doesn't mean boring food. Yeah. It doesn't mean salad. It doesn't mean just vegetables. There are a lot of vegetables here, but it's the way you cook it, isn't it?
Yes. If anything at all, 2020 has taught us the importance
of healthy,
the value of healthy eating, of a strong immune system, of stamina, of resilience in your body and in your mind. And one of the main things that enables you to be resilient, to be strong, to have your immune system really boosted, even apart from multivitamins, is what you eat. You are what you eat.
You definitely are what you eat, yeah.
Yes. And the first thing for that is checking our food as natural as possible. Cook from scratch. Avoid too many processed options. they're easy, they're convenient, you know, but surely there's something in it that will not help.
Yeah.
You know, so all these and less cooking, because heat denatures a lot of the nutrients. So cook quickly. Most natural foods can be eaten raw. Most vegetables can be eaten raw. So putting them on the fire is a bonus.
Yeah.
You know, so such things are really important. And you can't build your immune system in a day, in a week, in a month.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle, you know, and you never know. I mean, this time, I mean, at the beginning of 2020, nobody knew what was round the corner. So for those who had been slack, you know, the parable of the 10 virgins comes to mind. Those who were not ready, you know, they found it more difficult to adjust. But at the end of it, we all adjusted and we all appreciated the value of good eating, good exercise, you know, how to keep your mind healthy, not just your body, but your mind.
Yeah.
You know, and then so many other lessons that we learned in the year 2020. So we have to be creative in our way of cooking, otherwise it gets boring.
Yeah.
And that's when we opt for the attractive,
Easy,
artificially colored, artificially flavored options. But if we just learn to appreciate the natural tastes that you get in all these vegetables and all these other foods, the natural taste is quite delicious. And if we also realize, you know, the drawbacks of over seasoning, you know, and all these ingredients that are used to prepare the flavor enhancers, you know, but, you know, so it's just kind of knuckling down and appreciating, you know, this looks good already before you even cook it. And if you cook it, if you don't overcook it, the colors will still be there, you know, and if you just settle down to enjoy the natural
and that's
taste.
good for your mind as well.
So all around is just good. So I think that's one lesson I hope most people have learned in 2020
and hope to keep it
move on with that. So
right, so
now
having
said that, next is we start our sizzling of the vegetables. Courgette is actually a vegetable, but we're going to treat it as pasta, but it's a vegetable. So what we're going to do now is we're going to fry just a little tiny bit of oil. We're not using a lot of oil. Just going to use a bit of oil to fry I like to fry my onions first. Some people call it awareness, but I just like
it builds the flavor.
And
it builds the flavor.
You can smell it from like 3
miles,
streets down, and I love that. I don't remember if I ever told you, when we were growing up, we had our immediate neighbor next door to us. You could tell when she was cooking because she would fry the onions. We were more traditional. We didn't fry onions, so you could smell the onions. You know, you knew that she was frying, and I didn't know what it was then because I was quite young.
But you could tell from the smell coming from her
well, I
house.
knew something was smelling really nice. It was much later in life. I mean, I was like 5, 6, 7. So, but I just knew you know, and I really used to look forward to her cooking.
Yeah, so she was giving you awareness.
She was giving me awareness. I'm in my kitchen. Onions are very, very good for you. They add flavor to the food. They're healthy. They're yummy. They add color, especially spring onions, add color to whatever you are cooking. So, and you can eat it raw, but then maybe not.
Maybe
not.
maybe not.
Maybe not. Then the next to add is the peppers. Now, because they're all vegetables, I'm just going to put them all into the pot at the same time. The courgette first. Because ordinarily you put the spaghetti in the bowl. Now just add everything. It's going to be a very rich one. I'm just worried that it's going to drown the... Just worried that it's going to drown the... I think you should just put everything in it. Why not? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Okay, for a cake, I'm going to put some pepper, some chili and garlic. Let me know when it's enough. Pepper is good. It's good for you. Gosh, look at that.
Beautiful.
Yeah. It looks really, really... So we'll add our chicken. Okay. And finally, I'll just add the coriander, because with fresh herbs, it's usually better to add them right at the end so that it doesn't get too denatured by the heat. I love my coriander. Some people don't like it, but I love it, and it gives it a nice, different flavor, taste. So that just adds to the richness of... And you can smell the coriander now too.
Already. It's coming out straight away.
So you can see it's really looking nice. Okay, looks like everything is thoroughly mixed. So I'm just going to cover it for 1 minute. I need a stopwatch. 1 minute only.
So ladies and gentlemen, our dish is now ready. Take a look at this. Whoa, wow. It looks so beautiful, so colorful.
Yes.
I can't wait to eat it already.
Yeah, it looks really, really nice.
Let's serve it up.
It looks really, really nice.
Let's eat. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, our meal is now ready. Just take a look at this beauty. You know, it looks so delicious. I can't wait to dig in. Mommy is having the original flavored malt drink, and I'm having the vanilla flavored malt drink, and we're just going to sit and eat this and just chill and just relax. It looks so healthy, and this kind of food is good for your body, good for your mind.
Yeah,
so
and it looks good.
Thank you so much, Mommy. Thank you for showing us how to make this beautiful, delicious, healthy dish that we can all enjoy as we all try our hardest to keep really healthy. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming on the show again today.
Thanks for
and
having me
on behalf of TheBellas, your host, we've got a little present for you. we would like to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being our special guest. So there are some goodies in there. We hope you enjoy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video, please click on the like button. If you have a comment, please leave it in the comment section below. And if you're not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel for lots and lots and lots of yummy, delicious, healthy recipes. Easy, quick and simple to make at home by yourself. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you for coming.
Darling.
See you next time.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Ooh.
Pure health.
Bye.